In this two-part series on Johnnie Davis's near-death experience, American inspirational life coach and best-selling author Johnnie shares how a sudden cardiac arrest around Christmas Eve 2012 changed the course of his life and left his wife fighting to keep him alive. Before that night, Johnnie had already spent 6 years dealing with heart failure. While asleep beside his wife at 3 o'clock in the morning, he began convulsing and became unresponsive. She called emergency services and performed CPR, or cardiopulmonary resuscitation, until 4 firemen arrived and took over, delivering a total of 1,200 chest compressions and shocking him 6 times with a defibrillator. Only after the 6th shock did he begin breathing again, though he still did not regain consciousness. For over 16 minutes he had no pulse and no oxygen reaching his brain. His heart stopped again on the way to the hospital and once more after he arrived. Doctors warned his wife that even if he survived, the long loss of oxygen could leave him severely disabled, and they were not optimistic he would survive at all. But while his body lay unresponsive, Johnnie says his awareness was somewhere else.
I conceived myself like on the table, on the bed in the hospital. And I can remember feeling that I was in this place of just pure love and peace and solitude, and it was just a perfect silence, and everything stopped. It was like time itself, everything just stopped. And I just remember feeling so cared for. It's just like a newborn will feel in the arms of his mother for the first time. That's how I felt. I just felt enveloped with this presence of just pure love and joy and peace and happiness. And I just remember my consciousness feeling that I don't want to leave this place, wherever I am. And so then I heard a voice. It was a subtle voice. I couldn't tell if it was a female's voice or a male's voice, but it was a voice. Sound kind of like the voice that you hear in your head when you're reading a book to yourself, and you can hear the voice in your head, but you can't identify exactly what that voice sounds like or who that may be, but you can hear it. It was just like that to me. And the voice clearly said that it was not my time, but I had to go back. And I just remember feeling that I don't want to go back. I want to stay exactly where I am. And it was just like a snap of a finger. I was in this space, I was in this place, and all of a sudden I was in my body again, and I could feel myself cold, just freezing.
Doctors had used a hypothermic cooling procedure, advanced technology at the time, to preserve his remaining organ function. Johnnie felt himself returning to a freezing body, while his brain took days to fully reboot. While he was in the coma, his wife whispered in his ear, pleading for him to come back. But when he finally woke, Johnnie told her he hadn't heard a single word.
And I told her, I said, babe, I didn't hear anything you had to say. I was totally oblivious to anything you had to say. And in fact, I was totally oblivious to anything and everything on this side of the plane. And I didn't miss it. And the one thing that I did feel while I was in that space, I felt an overwhelming sense of love and joy. But what I did not feel was the weight of pain or the weight of regret or the weight of disappointment and despair or any type of negative energy. And that's the one thing that when you're in the physical world right now, in which we all are, we have the weight of emotions on us. But I never felt that. I never felt any of that. And that was the beauty of being in that space, in that place where I was. It was just pure love. I can't say that it was heaven. I didn't see any angels. I didn't see any family members. No one was greeting me at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. I don't think I was in that space long enough to be able to experience that. But what I can, my experience is such that I know that it's not the end. It's only the beginning, especially when you can see yourself lying there and you know that, well, I'm not there. I'm not in that space, but I can see it.
In part 2, Johnnie explains how life after coming back opened a new chapter he did not expect.
Initially, when I first got out of the hospital, it was a different time. Like I had all kinds of things coming through, all kinds of.
Join us tomorrow for part 2 of Johnnie Davis's near-death experience.
For more relevant news from around our planet, please visit suprememastertv.com/news.